Hello, welcome back to Truth Seeking with Veronica. That is me. A grand hope to you all. Listen, there is a lot going on in the world today. Okay, I know you've seen it and you've heard it, and you've probably done the research. I know I have. When I see certain things that go on around the world, whether it be fires, floods, earthquakes, hurricanes, whatever. I go back and I look at the history of those places, okay? And that's how I know that the Most High's hand is moving, okay? I've already known that He had dispatched His angels. He did that many months ago, okay? How many of us know that note has been taken? We have cried out. We are returning to the Most High Yahuwah. We are acknowledging His Son, Yahusha, is our Messiah. We have decided strongly to not listen anymore to the lies and to seek the Most High for ourselves, okay? And to acknowledge the help that the Most High has for His children, for His people. And this also includes the ones grafted in. We have angels dispatched around us. We have Ruach within us. We have Yahusha on the right hand side of the Father praying on our behalf. Okay? We have that. Okay? The other day I was going through a lot, okay? And I was just praying to the Father. I was praying because I had been feeling a little irritability within me, and I know that it has to do with what's going on in the environment. Okay? I do know that. And that makes me pray harder. That makes me meditate harder, is what it does. That makes me reflect on when was the last time I detoxed, with parasites and things like that. It really starts, making me reflect and ask the Most High for help. And then the Most High sends wisdom, okay? And she teaches me. And she directs me. And then, the angels that are dispatched. A lot of that stuff was hidden from us. They use it. Okay? They use it for bad. But don't you know, the Most High has His angels, the guardians around us, to help us, to assist us. And if you have a discernment, a spiritual discernment of this, okay? If you had a Ruach HaKodesh within you, I'm not talking about worshiping angels, the sun, the moon, nothing like that, okay? We're not talking about that, because they have turned around and labeled that New Age, okay? See how they just take everything that the Most High has for us, okay? I'm talking about our help that we really have, because see, we are still in these vessels, okay? And we are still experiencing the mess. We are. We have to be strong. We have to be alert. We have to make sure that we are not falling into the traps, with our emotions. Because there are some things that are about to happen that's going to stir your spirit up. You hear me? It's going to stir you up. Because we're warriors within. I'm talking male and female. We are warriors within. And you have to be still. Okay? You have to be still and let everything unfold as it is unfolding. Prophecy is unfolding. When I look at everything that's going on, especially the fires, Most High gave me that some months ago about the firewall. About had me repeat to read again about the firewall, and I was like, I just didn't see how that was gonna happen, but it happened. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You may not understand how the Most High is going to return us from captivity. You probably can't even fathom how the Most High is going to do it. That's why it's the Most High that's going to do it. Okay, and I'm getting hot. Let me see if I can get a little breeze going. Maybe I can get a little breeze. I don't really want to turn my air on. Okay. I know we're going on. I don't know how can the Most High just flip the script. And just go back and read the Old Testament. Go ahead and branch out and read the books outside. Okay? On how the Most High used his messengers, his angels, to do his will. Okay? How he used his people to do his will. Okay? But for right now, the Most High wants us to be still and know that he is Yah. He is. He is in control of everything. And I can't stress enough that no matter what is about to transpire to incite you, don't fall for it. Don't do it. Okay? I know I have been stressing that. Okay? But you may feel like many are ignoring the awakening of the Most High's people. You may think they are ignoring that because you're not hearing it. Oh, but they know. See, they have even books that we still don't have our hands on. That's letting them know what's going on. Okay? So, what we need to do is keep calling out and crying out to the Most High. All your hurts, your emotions, your traumas, cry out to the Father. Okay? He hears you. He hears us. He's already here. His angels are already here, pouring out wrath and judgment. It is just not televised. Okay? It's not televised. But it's happening. It is happening. Okay? The Most High is in control of the weather. It don't matter how someone manipulates it. The Most High allows it. The Most High is in control of everything. The thing is, many of us forget. I was talking to my son about this, and he was like, yeah, Mama, you need to say that again, because he don't think that many have heard this in the back. Many of us forget that the Most High created all things. Everything. Even the fallen angels. Okay? The little g gods that are here on this earth. manipulating and running things, okay? And I'm not going to get deep into a lot, okay? But I am going to say this. Whatever they are creating, making, doing, technology, this and that, that's coming from the little G gods, don't you know that they are limited to what the Most High has given them the capability of doing? Let that sink in. Just let that sink in, okay? I've always felt that way. Always have. Now I want you to regain your confidence back in the Most High, in His Word, and go outside of these 66 books. Although the Most High has me in these 66 books on my own time, unless, He said, hey, share this or share that, from outside of the books. Most of the time, the Most High has me right here because, see, this is our history, this is our future, and our present time. That's what this book is, okay? Including the books that were taken out. So it's no new prophecies. It's already written. Although we don't have all the prophecies, they do. Okay, they still have some things that will blow our minds. Okay, but do remember that the Ruach HaKodesh will reveal things to you. Okay, sometimes it may not even make sense. But the Most High is on repeat because I have read this before, and it's an on-time word. The Most High is moving, okay? It's gonna happen quickly. I can't stress this enough. Many people are waiting on the Antichrist and waiting on this to happen and that to happen. Don't you know that this whole system and world is anti-Messiah, anti-Yahusha? Okay? Go back and read the book of Revelation. Go back and read the book of Daniel. A lot of people think that something big has to happen for a prophecy to be fulfilled. Don't you know we don't have access to things that's happening in other countries, Syria, and places like that. Africa, which is, all of Egypt and everything, Israel, all that stuff. It's all Africa, the Arab nations, that's all Africa. Okay, so a lot of things have happened. A lot of things that were not reported or not talked about, okay? That you can't research and go find it. You just can't. Because many know what's going on and what's happening, but if you keep it at a hush-hush, it won't get people excited like His people. So I know I'm going to get some backlash on this, what people are waiting on, with the Antichrist and the third temple and this and that. It just seemed like to me a skit. It feels like a skit to me. That's deep in my soul and my spirit, and I always have been. It feels like a rewritten skit for a chance for another chance, and there's no other chance. It's over. And once we get in our hearts and our minds that we don't know everything. We have not heard everything. We don't know all the prophecies that have surely been fulfilled. Okay? We don't know. You can study, you can try to line things up and put things together, but you have to remember that the books, even the ones taken out, have been tampered with, have been added to, and have been changed. And you have to ask the Ruach HaKodesh to teach you so your alert can go off, okay? But when I'm reading, I see things like a movie. It's like I just see it, like I'm there in it. That's how it feels to me when I'm reading the word, okay? And I know we all have different ideals on how we interpret the end times. I know that. And with the mark, not being able to buy and sell, things like that, without it, the cost of things. I know many are waiting on that. But who said that it has to happen right here in America with you? Who said that? How do you know if it hadn't happened in another country, in Africa, in just other countries? How do you know that many of the prophecies have not been fulfilled? Why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this because the Most High is on repeat. And the Most High is furious. I feel my Father's heart. And I'm not one to wake up angry. And I woke up angry, okay? It was like it was a different type of angry. It was like a fury within me, a burning, an anger for unrighteousness, an anger for wickedness. How long? But then I wasn't. It wasn't like I was set on that how long and when. It was more like I was feeling my Father's heart, and the Most High is angry, furious. And how do I know that? Because the Most High yesterday during Shabbat Sabbath gave me a word to give, and I've given this word before, but the Most High said give it again, because we're trying to follow the timelines and trying to figure things out and forget that things have been taken out, removed, added to. We forget that this is bigger than us. We forget that we're not in this country the only ones to see prophecy unfold. Every soul belongs to the Most High. Okay? This whole world, everything from here, the universe, everything belongs to the Creator, Yahuwah. So, what am I saying? I know that many of us are teachers and we try to explain things. But do understand that we're closer than many think we are. We don't know when Yahushua is going to split that sky. We don't even know when things are going to transpire within one day, 1 hour. Everything can just do a flip. See, We don't need to underestimate the power of the Most High. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Lean not to thine own understanding, but in everything acknowledge the Most High. Because we are still learning, we are still trying to get an understanding. Okay? But the Most High is furious. And I'm going to read this. Excuse my glare. The Most High sent me to Nahum. I'm in the King James Version. And I'm going to read it. And I want you to listen to these words, okay? And then go back on your own. Lift the window up a little bit. Go back on your own and read this. And ask the Ruach HaKodesh and to explain this to you, okay? The burden of Nivea. The book or the vision of Nahum, the El Kashite. Yah is jealous, and the Most High revengeth. The Most High revengeth, and is furious. The Most High will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Listen, we don't know what's going on in the background. We don't know. Okay? We don't know what may be transpiring, and the Most High is like, that's it. Okay? We don't know. That's all I'm saying. But I know I feel my Father's heart. Okay? And I was given this yesterday. The Most High is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Not at all. I'm going to go ahead and turn the air on because I'm getting warm. Excuse me 1 second. Turn this on real quick. Get some air going. Ooh, sweating. Sweating is good for you. The Most High said he will not acquit the wicked. The Most High hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Now let that soak in. This is so powerful right now. Like I said, you go back and look at everything that's happening, and then go and do the research. That's all I'm saying, okay? The Most High rebuketh the sea, and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languish. Now go and look and find out where Bashan, Carmel, and Lebanon was before the maps and everything was changed. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence, yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Now listen here. Go and do research on the volcanoes and everything that's getting ready to erupt or are erupting, especially the ones deep under the sea. Go and look at how many earthquakes happen in one day all over the world, all over the earth. Okay? This is deep, but not really. Okay? If you have the discernment and have your eyes, your ears, and your heart open to see, then you're gonna see. Okay? This ain't fear-mongering or anything like that. This is letting you know that the Most High is speaking. So stop trying to put off what is going to happen. Stop saying this got to happen. That you don't know, like I said, what has happened. You don't. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? Who? Who? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Most High is good, a strong hold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust him. But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies. Go and look and see what's going on in this world. It is not normal. It's not. What do ye imagine against the Most High? See, that's what I was saying, that many of the little g gods, the fallen angels, they were made by the Most High. No matter what they try to do, make, and influence, they can't go over what the Most High can do. They can't. The Most High sees everything, even things that are going on behind the scenes that we have no idea that are going on. Even the things with, in the air, the sound wave, whatever's going on, okay? That's public knowledge. You go do your research, okay? It's a lot of things going on, okay? And you got to stop being, what can I say, so logical on what needs to transpire and happen, okay? That just, you can't be logical with it. You got to be spiritual with it. Okay? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. Most High is done. For while they be folded together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble fully dry. There is one come out of thee that imagine evil against the Most High, a wicked counselor. Thus saith the Most High, though they be quiet, and likewise many, yet thus shall they be cut down when he shall pass through. Though I have afflicted thee, I would afflict thee no more. The Most High has given, this is, I believe, the second or maybe the third time I have been given this. Put this in your heart. Believe it. Change the atmosphere. Okay? This is the Most High speaking. For now will I break his yoke from off thee, and will burst thy bonds in sunder. And the Most High hath given a commandment concerning thee, that no more of thy name be sown out of the house of thy gods. Will I cut off the graven image and the molten image. I will make thy grave, for thou art vile. See, that's the fury and the the anger I felt this morning. It was a different type of angry. It wasn't like, you're just mad or something, or the past, it's just something that did this and that. It's not even like that. This was a different, I can't explain it. This was a different type of feeling. And I don't even know if angry is the word. I just know I felt my Father's heart. Okay? I felt it. Whew. So that was the Most High. He said, thou art vile. We don't know what's going on behind the scene. You know what they did back in the days of Noah for the Most High to say, whoop, that's it. So just imagine. It's nothing new under the sun. Just imagine what's being done. Even things we don't even know that's being done to his people. That's what I'm saying. See, that is what stares and make the Most High furious to his people. Verse 15, behold upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publish peace. O Judah, keep thy solemn feast, perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through thee. He is utterly cut off. Will you please believe that? Please believe the Most High and not the narrative. Please. I've just never talked like this, but please, this is serious. This is right now. So go ahead and read the rest of Nahum. But there's one part that the Most High wants me to read. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Let me see. It was a... Okay, he took me to Habakkuk. That's right, Habakkuk. Okay, so then he took me to the book of Habakkuk. So go ahead and finish reading the book of Nahum, okay? If I'm saying that correctly. And then he took me to chapter 2 in Habakkuk. Please read that. And in verse 12, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Now, the reason why I keep saying to put these words for real in your heart and believe it by faith that this word is true, okay? Because even with Habakkuk writing the vision to make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it, listen, it's already written right here. It's written, okay? The Most High is done. Everything, the Most High is done, okay? It was, okay, it was another part that, it was about how they are dreadful people. Let me see. He said who he's gonna send. Oh. Where is it? I'm sorry, I got a lot of things going on. Oh, here it is. Okay. Whew. So I want you to hear this, okay? I'm not intending for this video to be long. I'm almost done, okay? But this is what the Most High is going to do. This is Habakkuk chapter 1. I know I'm going back and forth, but I'm letting the rock lead me, okay? Because I thought I had to read all of it, but it's now being told that there's certain parts, okay? So, chapter 1, Habakkuk. This is what the Most High. Okay, so the burden of Habakkuk, which we have all read this before. Oh Yahuwah, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear, even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save? Why dost thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that rise up strife and contention. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment do never go forth. For the wicked do compass about, and the righteous, therefore, wrong judgment proceeded. See, that's what we are crying out. I know that's what, for decades, that I've been crying out to the Most High. Okay? The same as what Habakkuk is saying. Let's all get on one accord. Let's all get on the same page. And this is the Most High, verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. See, let me read that again. I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. For lo, watch this. And like I say, go back and research where these real places really were and the type of people they were. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through and breed of the land, to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. Their horses also are swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hasten to eat. They shall come all for balance. Their faces shall sup up as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand, and they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it. Then shall his mind change, and he shall pass over and offend, imputing this his power unto his God. See, this is another nation that has little g gods. And don't you know, the Most High used nations against nations to do his will. So the Most High needs us to be still, needs us to get out of his way, needs us to understand that he is moving on our behalf. He is. We all need to get on one accord, okay? The time is so close, it's so near. Like I said, it may not look like everything can flip, but you don't know the Most High, and you don't know the love that he has for his people, and his people have been crying out. So keep crying out to the Most High. Keep following those 10 commandments. Keep the Sabbath holy, okay? And what do I mean by that? If it's not good, don't do it. Okay? Get out of bondage. I did a video on the Sabbath, so go back and look at that if you need to. Follow his 10 commandments. Repent. Turn away from your sins. Ask for the Ruach HaKodesh. Ask for wisdom. Okay? Ask for knowledge. And of all things, ask for understanding. Okay? That's a free gift to you. Don't be out here ignorant, okay? And don't be celebrating when the Most High's hand really shows up, okay? Because it's going to come to a point where things are going to have to be reported, because it's going to be known, okay? And then it's going to come to a point where the hate and the anger is so out of control toward his people, to where it's gonna try to, when I say it, the wickedness is gonna try to incite, to try to get you out there, to try to shed blood. Don't fall for it, okay? Yes, protect your household, protect your family, but at the same time, stay out of the Most High's way. Okay? Don't give the wicked an opportunity to get us off track. Okay? We got to stay focused on the Most High. That's all I want to say. Okay? Until next time, I love you much. Be blessed. Veronica.